magical friends, and welcome back. This week, join me for a very special video as I make over and transform my garden patio into the woodland fairy vision dreams are made of. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. About a month ago, I started planning to make over my garden patio, and of course, I have recorded it all for you. If you haven't seen my preparing for spring video, I'll just let you know that I've already planned and manifested what I want my garden patio to look like this year. I did it in my botanical book of shadows, which I've now made over, and there's a whole story behind that, so if you want to check out those videos, be my guest. Today, I'm going to be showing you how and what I've done to make over this patio so far. But this is not going to be just one video. This is going to be multiple parts. I mean, it's really never ending, to be honest. There's so much to share and so much to do to make everything magical. If you haven't seen this area where my garden patio will be, I've put up some clips here. It was looking a bit of a mess, like it really needed some TLC. The place I chose for my patio was relatively flat on this sloping mountain. It's where the original cabin sat, the one built in 1918 that no longer exists except in pictures. This is a picture of myself as a child in front of the building. At one time, after the building collapsed, all that was left was a pile of gray, warped, and rotting boards. It looked awful, like a heap of trash marring the beauty of the forest. So I worked really hard to clear away the boards, but I also needed to level the ground and haul out the patio pavers before it would even begin to look like a patio. I could see the final product in my mind's eye, and I just needed to get past a few issues here and there to make it feel more like a sacred space. So let us begin this journey. It started, of course, with the only thing I could see fit to begin with. I told myself to just start and trust that it would slowly transform into the beautiful vision in my mind. The idea I had was to create a short wall using old wood or stacks of stone. I started with the boards that were already there, but later I replaced them with stones that I found on my property because the stones were much more attractive. But the whole point was to level off the ground here. My plan was to start with some compost that I created myself and use it as landfill on the downslope to raise up the land, and then once the ground was level, I would arrange the pavers with space between them and fill in the spaces with beautiful ground covers, like the ones in these pictures. In order for these plants to grow here, I knew I'd need to amend the soil. It's naturally very acidic. It's clay soil, which makes it difficult for plants to thrive. But I planned to improve the soil to give the plants a fighting chance. Along the lower edge of the patio where the stones form a low wall between the ponderosas, I have in mind a border of flowers in shades of purple, yellow, green, and lavender, irises, yellow sweet peas, chives, and other herbs. Not much grows in that spot now because for years it was under a pile of rotting gray boards. Pine needles have littered the ground beneath these 3 large ponderosa pines. It's a great place for a patio, but it will need a lot of tender loving care to help the plants take hold so they can eventually thrive on their own. I take my inspiration from the beauty of the land where nature has been undisturbed. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to lose touch with the natural world around us. But what if I told you that reconnecting with nature isn't just about enjoying a scenic view? It's essential for our mental and physical well-being. Research has shown time and time again the profound impact that nature has on our health. From reducing stress and anxiety to improving mood and increasing creativity, the benefits are endless. Nature has a way of grounding us, of bringing us back to the present moment. When we're surrounded by trees, water, and fresh air, our stress levels decrease and our mood lifts. It's like hitting the reset button for our mental health. And it's not just our mental health that benefits, our physical health sees a boost too. Exercising outdoors not only provides a change of scenery, but also increases our motivation to move and helps us stick to our fitness goals. Being outside exposes us to natural sunlight, which is essential for vitamin D production. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, immune function, and even mental health and well-being. Plus, when we're outdoors, we're more likely to engage in physical activities, which keeps our bodies strong and healthy. Whether it's gardening in your backyard, taking a hike in the mountains, or simply enjoying a picnic in the park, finding ways to connect with nature is vital for our overall health and happiness. So next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, step outside, take a deep breath, and let the healing power of nature work its magic. Remember, nature is not just a place to visit. It's our home. It's where we belong. The key is to make it one of our highest priorities in our lives. It's way more valuable than money or just about anything we could possibly spend money on. So let's start prioritizing nature and our connection to nature. Well, I'm going to get started working on my patio a little bit more, so I'll show you what that looks like. This spot is where the original cabin sat. It was built in 1918 and no longer exists, but this space was kind of flat, so I decided to turn it into a patio. You can see I put the stones here, and I'm planting some grass seed. Actually, already did plant the grass seed, and you can sort of see it coming up a little bit. See? There you go. A little bit of grass seed coming up. And I need to water it. But also, I wanted to work on this other project that I have. Basically, I have seen this idea before in pictures and on Pinterest, and it was a really clever idea where you get like this barrel and it's pouring out. It looks, when I put on the flowers and they're supposed to be blue, then it'll look like water flowing out of the can. So I thought that would be really cool. So I'll show you what this is. Yeah, that was the closest I could find to what I was looking for. And these were on sale, so that's what I got. So I'm going to plant them now.